Hello. Today we're going to talk about the last law amendment made on real estate acquisition by foreign investors. The latest change is vital for foreign investors to acquire real estate. We have also received many questions from our customers about this issue. We will explain this very curious subject to you, and we will listen to the details from the experts. The Turkish government has changed the rules for property purchase for foreigners in order to support the national currency. According to the new decision, since January 24th, foreigners will first have to sell their foreign currency to the central bank through a Turkish bank and then submit the foreign exchange purchase certificate for all real estate purchase transactions. Let's look at the process step by step together. Step by step, the process with new legislation. Firstly, the investor's money must be in a foreign currency such as dollar, euro, or Great British pounds in a Turkish bank. Secondly, the currency purchase document should be obtained by making the currency exchange through a Turkish bank. Do not forget that you have to present the foreign currency purchase document to the title deed office during the deed transfer. Thirdly, after this process, you can transfer money for the purchase of real estate safely. You should know that the Turkish lira amount registered in the currency purchase document is declared as the sales price to the land registry office. In applications for a certificate of conformity in the citizenship process, the foreign currency amount on the currency purchase document will also be considered while calculating investment value. We are now with after-sales manager Samet Işık to talk about the changes in the real estate purchasing process. Hello Samet, I have a question. In the amendment, there is a currency purchase document. What is it?
Hello Resh. The currency purchase document is basically a document that shows that a bank has received foreign currency from you and converted it to Turkish lira at the central bank's rates. After the exchange via a Turkish bank, the bank is issuing a currency purchase document. It's a required document for title deed application. After the change of law, without the currency purchase document, no foreign investor can get a title deed anymore.
Who can issue the currency purchase document on behalf of the investor?
I'll convey all the information on this as it's written on the circular. Firstly, the investor can personally exchange the foreign currency and issue this document by personally going to the bank. Secondly, the investor's proxy, who is authorized in banking, can issue this document on behalf of the investor. Thirdly, the authorized person on the seller side can make the currency exchange and issue the currency purchase document on behalf of the investor. If the last option is to be preferred, the payment should be made in dollars to the project site.
What if the investor does not want to give a power of attorney? Is there an alternative?
Not for everyone, but some branches of some banks are issuing currency purchase document to their customers with a signed instruction sent by email.
How will the law amendment affect real estate investors?
I don't think it will affect investors that much. Investors are already bringing their money in foreign currencies. They will just have to do the currency exchange process by following the procedures. In fact, this change is a change that undertakes to buy the foreign currency of the investor from the central bank rates. Thus, it protects the investor from exchange rate differences in the market. This is actually in favor of the investor.
What should investors pay attention to in this process?
Firstly, investors should bring their money to the bank in foreign currency whenever it's possible. And they need to deposit this amount in a Turkish bank in this way. Otherwise, they will have to exchange their money twice. Secondly, what should be written in the description part of the currency purchase document is determined by the law. The investor should make sure that he has written this information correctly in the explanation part of the document. Thirdly, the amount in the currency purchase document should not be less than the appraisal value of the flat. If the title deed officers see a significant difference between appraisal report and currency purchase document, they will not approve the deed transfer.
So, has there been any change that affects the citizenship process through investment?
No, actually not much has changed. Only a procedure regulating the form of payment has been established. Other conditions and the amount of investment remain unchanged.
Well, okay, I have a tricky question for you. Let's say I started payments on real estate before the law change. Do I still need a currency purchase document?
If part of the payment has been made before the law change, a foreign currency purchase document is not required. But a signed and stamped bank receipt must be submitted to the title deed office to certify that the payment has been made before. Finally, although the investor protective aspects of the regulations are predominant, new legislation and the bureaucracy behind it can seem complicated to the people who are planning to invest. However, we undertake all this complexity and workload on behalf of our customers. The investor understands the process and proceeds it step by step with us, and they benefit from the positive aspects of the legislation and laws.